Hyper view mode, hyper distort view, as I like to call it. This is hyper distort view. This is as wide as a GoPro gets now. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer Tech. It's been a while since we did a GoPro video. My GoPro Hero 7 video did very well. The 8 I never really made a tech video on, but I've used the 8 for years. This is my primary GoPro action cam footage for all my RC racing videos, and I've recently just sold off my Hero 7 because I wanted to try and upgrade. And we did. We went to GoPro.com and they had a sale on the brand new GoPro Hero 11. This is the first ever GoPro I've purchased directly from GoPro.com. Had a promotion on where you got the dual charger and Enduro batteries, as well as it was significantly cheaper than in store because they do a thing now where they want to sell their subscription. So you have to buy a GoPro subscription. It gives you over $100 off the camera, more than that. It was on sale in store this same week for $580. But through GoPro, it was $470 with an SD card, with Enduro charger batteries. Yeah, why would I not do that? So all in all, it came out to be $580, the same price where you only get the camera. Yeah, I wish they gave you a bigger SD card. It's a 32 gigabyte SD card. It's a fast card though, so you can shoot 4K plus. Actually, this camera shoots 5.3K, which is an upgrade. My Hero 8 records in 4K. If you've ever used GoPros, they chew through batteries like crazy. You're shooting in high resolutions, high frame rates. The super stabilization chews through battery. They've been upgrading the batteries along the years. Enduro batteries are the newest available. They came out in 2021 as an upgrade to the Hero 10. The Hero 11 comes with an Enduro battery, one battery in the camera, two additionals, and a separate charger. The promotion price, just the caveat is you have to sign up for their subscription thing, which just gives you unlimited cloud uploads to GoPro, gives you additional discounts on future purchases, as well as 2 camera replacements if you completely smash up your camera. It's like accidental damage protection. We'll not be renewing that subscription for next year, but for this deal, it was worth it to me. Now, the reason why I've kind of didn't go for the 9 or the 10 is because I got annoyed that after the 8, they switched the size of the camera and they switched the batteries. None of my old batteries will work on the new camera because they've changed size and capacity. This is a much bigger battery, a better battery. The 5, 6, 7, and 8 all use a battery that is this size. They originally were black tipped, and then they came out with the blue tip battery, which was a higher C, more reliability for higher modes, and then they came out with the new white tipped ones. We're going to open it up, see how the initial settings are. I'm probably not going to go through a full settings video just because there's so many modes now. There's profiles and modes, and it does ridiculous amount of different things. The big headline features is it now shoots in 5.3K, 60 frames a second. It has a new 10-bit sensor, 8x7. It will allow you the flexibility to recrop in post-production if I want to make a vertical video for TikTok or stories or reels or whatever the frig the kids are doing nowadays, or my traditional format, which is long-form YouTube videos. Also 10-bit colors. And primary digital lens that I shoot on is linear, and now in linear mode on Hero 11 you get horizon lock, which means I can totally flip the camera totally upside down any direction that I want, and it will always stay level. So we're going to play around with it, see how it works out. You can also buy it in the creator bundle. Now the creator bundle comes with a Volta tripod, the media mod, the light, and a couple of other weird accessories. I do not like the media mod. The media mod does give you the flexibility of being able to add on a external microphone, but it also comes with a built-in shotgun microphone on the media mod that sounds bad. Anyway, I don't like it. GoPros now come with a carrying case. The Hero 5, 6, 7, and 8 never came with carrying cases. This started in the 9, 10, and 11. You got a carrying case. Now, these just came out. In the last 30 days, these have been released, and they're shipped out the hardware before the software was ready. So that's telling me that you have to upgrade the camera software before you can use it. They essentially shipped these out to retail before they were even completed. It's just I wish they wouldn't do that. It's just kind of the way of the world is right now. They're so worried about getting these things out for the holiday seasons and getting them in the hands of customers. They ship them early before they've fully completed the the feature set. And actually, the day that I'm recording this is the day that the GoPro Hero 11 Mini was supposed to come out, and they've just delayed the Mini. But this is the full fat GoPro Hero 11 Black. There is no more silver and whites anymore. They're all black. To the point where I don't even know why they continue to print black on the casing. But these now have a front-facing color screen, which I've never had before on a GoPro. I did have one on my Action. I used to have an Action 1 and a Hero 7. Compared those, and then I sold off the Action. I did not like the audio from it. I've been using a Hero 7 and a Hero 8 ever since. GoPros are significantly bigger than they used to be, which is kind of good and bad. Good because it allows for additional capacity batteries, but bad because they're bulkier and heavier. And for things like drone pilots and anything that's flight related, or if you're trying to put this on a small scale model, they're kind of big now. It has grown quite a bit. One of the downsides to the 8, and this was a single model year issue, was the 8 is the only GoPro that, besides the Session, that does not have the replaceable lens cover over the lens. So if you ever smash this lens, you've pretty much ruined your camera. You can send it into GoPro for a refurbishment. For the most part, it's done. With these, they went back to the 7, so the 9, 10, 11 all have the lens that you can twist off and replace if you end up scratching or smashing this lens. It is it is replaceable. Rear glass, you smash that, you're done. Curious, do you now get a USB 3 cable? Oh, nope, still not a 3. Now, when the GoPro Hero 7 came out, it was a blue USB 3 fast cable. And then they got cheap and they went back to a 2.0. They really only want you to use this for charging, and they expect you to sync all of your data either wirelessly or by ejecting the card. You also get less mounts. You used to get basically 3 mounts in the box, because you used to get a flat, a curved, and then the plastic boxes used to have stick plate that you could also use as a mount. Now you're only getting one curved mount, the one thumb screw, then you've got your mount. Here's the battery. Oh, the battery is significantly bigger and heavier than before. That's it. The rest is just plastic. That's it, besides the paperwork. And this is a safety and regulatory guide. So you're still not getting instruction manuals, but you don't really need a printed instruction manual anymore, in my opinion, because the software has evolved so much where that now when you power it on, it's going to have software that walks you through a demo. And actually, that's one of the new things in the 11 is a easy mode. It's going to boot up into easy mode. We won't be using that. I'll be going right into the ProRes, ProTune stuff immediately and getting it all started up. See if they've made putting the SD card in the camera any easier. I'm just going to pop this in. I'm just going to use the card it came with for now. Slightly more accessible by a small fingernail right there. Anyway, pop that in, close it. Let's see how much power we got without charging anything. Let's see how much power comes out of the box. Oh, you have to hit the add camera button here. We found a GoPro. I wish it would tell me on the camera though how much battery it had in it, because I haven't received the battery status yet. And the firmware update that we're offered is 1.12 camera connectivity improvements. I still have not been told how much battery life was in this. This is not a great idea, GoPro. You shouldn't initiate a firmware upgrade on a camera without telling it to be plugged into power and without giving me any indication of how much power was in the battery that it came with. It probably has 80%. It should have had 80%. You just never know, though. So I'm taking a risk of bricking this out of the box because you never really know unless they're going to tell you. Okay, camera just rebooted, update completed, and it boots up into easy mode. Swipe down to change to pro mode in the dashboard. 18% battery life, yikes. Okay, we're going to give it a charge and then we're going to play through some settings in my own time and we will start using it. But the first thing I want to see is like what lens did it come with. It's on wide right now. You can be wide. Super view, which used to be the widest, and now there's hyper view, which is using the full height 8x7 sensor, but then it becomes super distorted on the edges because it's taking the image and stretching it. Super view does that as well, but not as extreme as the new hyper view. I traditionally shoot on linear, which is not normal for GoPro users, but that's how I do it, and I'm excited to have linear plus horizon lock. That is new to me. And that 5.3K. Video mode is on highest. We're on easy controls, highest resolutions. It doesn't even tell me what resolution I'm shooting in, right? Preferences. Yeah, that's interesting. So on easy mode, it's not even telling you what resolution it's shooting in. That's my new Hero 11. And yeah, you get a new front screen now. That is the other big benefit, is going to 9, 10, or 11 is you get a front screen. And every year they've gotten a little bit better. While I'm just here charging the camera, I just want to show you, here is all the default settings that the camera comes out of the box with. So it's still in easy mode right now. It doesn't tell you a resolution or an aspect ratio or frames per second, anything. We'll record a quick clip in easy mode just out of the box and see what it's like. Voice control is off by default. Beeps are on medium by default. I'm just going to set this to low just because it's a little loud and harsh to me. LEDs are all on. Quick capture is on. Default preset is last used video. Auto off in 5 minutes. Screensaver on the rear in 1 minute. Screensaver on the front is set to match rear screen. Auto lock is off. LCD brightness is at 50%. Orientation is on. GPS is on. Show max lens shortcut is on. Max lens attached is off. Date and time. Files, firmware versions, locating camera, so it has a locator, and the battery status. So yeah, that's how it comes out of the box. We'll take a quick clip out of the box. First clip ever on the GoPro Hero 11. We're on easy mode, default settings. This is in wide angle mode. This is the mode that it does come with out of the box. If you just put it out of the box, do a firmware update, hit record, this is the angle that it is in wide mode. So I'm just sitting here in my office. I just got a new GoPro Hero. Looks like it's shooting in 16:9, 5.3K. Make some videos later about what I think my best settings are for my use cases. I imagine I'll have a couple of presets set up for things that I like to do, for the different use cases that I have with my GoPro. Hyper view mode, hyper distort view, as I like to call it. So I just also want to make sure that there's no defects with the sensor. It's hyper distort view. This is as wide as a GoPro gets now. This is for like extreme action sports and stuff. If you're going to be, mountain biking and you really want to have that like super wide angle, but this is just, I just wanted to show you how distorted it can get. How close can you get to a subject? Hey kitty, you want to be my subject here? How close can you get and have it be in focus? Is your face in focus, kitty cat? Is kitty cat's face in focus? I'm pretty close to it. So that seemed pretty good. GoPros have focus all the time. There's no kind of defocus, but close focusing is typically not very good. Anyway, we'll see here. It's probably pretty. This must be all, my face must be all blurry at this point, but then when does it come into focus? It'd be really nice if it was focused that close. I would imagine by here it's fully in focus. I'm still on the linear mode. Anyway, I would hope that I don't have to hold it out like that. That would be really annoying, as the GoPro Hero 8 would let me shoot like this and still have my face in focus. And this is horizon lock. So if I can get my hand in the shot here, you should be able to see as I completely turn it upside down, everything should still stay locked to the horizon as I flip it around. See if that really happens. Trying in a new camera. This is a new GoPro Hero 11. We're actually going to shoot this in a new setting, 5.3K 60. Anyway, we're going to play around on ISO Auto, which is going to be new. We're going to shoot one of the mains in 5.3K. The other main is going to be at 4K with some different settings. We'll play around with the camera. And we're going to go first with the two-wheel drive, still running the Yokomo YZ2 DTM3 Joker laps this week. So this means we're going to get 3 times where we can take a shortcut, where you can bypass the whoops. So we'll get to do 3 shortcut laps through the race. We'll go out here. It's main time. All right, testing 5.3K linear from the driver's stand. I just want to see, how does this look? This is in 5.3K. Now, I would never upload in this high resolution. This is called super sampling, where I shoot in a much higher resolution than what I publish in. So then when I want to crop in, I don't lose any quality. And so here's a black car coming out on track, and you can tell me right now, does this look better or worse? This is 5.3K. This is much heavier. Look, now you can see yourself.
Joel Wagachi, Nathan Glover.
This is in 4K 60 linear with horizon lock, which means that I can totally flip the camera upside down. I may have changed some of the other settings in the background, so it may not be as detailed. Anyway, we're going to see how that looks during a race. All right, now this is the same car going around in 4K 60 cinematic linear with horizon lock, which means that I can totally tip my head sideways and it'll keep the camera totally level. Anyway, I think it might be ruining the quality though. We will see. 5.3K 60 with horizon leveling, 27-degree tilt. I just want to see, what does that do? This is the extra battery pack that I got. I'm currently just charging it over my USB hub. It says on the back that the input and outputs it was input 5 to 5.5 volt at 3 amp. I'm certain that this hub is not giving it 3 amp right now. Those are the settings. I would imagine plugging this into a better quality fast charger, 3 amp or plus would be fastest charge you can get. But as you can see here, it is just charging over a USB hub. This is a powered USB hub though. I've just found in easy mode where it shows you what the settings are. So if you, over here is your lenses. So it came into the box in wide, and over here is the 1x, 2x, 3x, but here it shows you what it's set on. So out of the box, 1x is 5.3K 30 frames per second. You go to 2x, it's 5.3K 60. You go to 4x, 4K 120. You go to 8x, 2.7K 240. Sorry, I've got a lot of lens glare going on, but that's in easy mode. That's how you can see what your resolutions are. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you want to subscribe, you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching.